Hello, thank you for coming this Wednesday evening for yoga. Before I turned on the machine, I was talking about my usual, why did Zoom change everything again? And I can't find the chat now, but this is futile. People have asked me many times what happened to the pumpkin that you used to have donations in at Black Market Yoga. And there it is. He's retired now, still really happy as far as pumpkins go. And but he lives mostly on top of my refrigerator. He was super tired of rolling around in the trunk of my car, but don't worry, he's still here. So thank you for coming. Let's start standing from a standing position. I'm going back over here. Good, and as per normal, we're gonna hop. Core is engaged, we're breathing in the nose. You can shake the hands out if you like. The hands are loose, the core is not loose. The core is tight. Hopping, hopping, more hopping. Hopping is good for you. Begin breathing, if you have not, in through the nose and out through the nose. Excellent. With the feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. Tonight, we shall bend a little bit at the knees, and we're going to swing the arms out. Now, they could come all the way around and gently, well, kind of pat or slap the body as they come around, or you can just keep them out nice and loose. It's your choice. We're breathing in and out through the nose. Even though we're starting standing tonight, I'm going to try to get us in super slow. So more of this and a bunch more of the breathing. Excellent. Let's step the right foot directly over the left. Partial forward fold, so your hands do not touch the ground. We're going to circle in the hands, continuing the breathing. Switch the feet, excuse me, and new movement with the hands, we're doing pendulum. It's always a good idea in the early part of the practice when you come up from a forward fold, partially or otherwise, as in the forward fold, to engage the core. Let's come up. Excellent. Feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart, thumbs out is super nice on the shoulders. We're going to take a moment here. The shoulders are rotating back a little bit like that. The core is pulling in and up like that. We're going to breathe in, reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. We're going to forward fold on the out breath, bringing the fingers low. Try to keep the legs straight, so if the hands don't go on the ground, don't worry, put them on your shins. We're going to look up, shoulder blades together, core in, forward fold on the out breath, all the way back up, reaching out and up, hands in prayer to the moon. Bring it to the heart, bring it to the earth, all the way back up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down again through the heart center, and then all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up and forward fold, all the way up again. We're going to keep on going. Prayer to the moon, to the heart, to the earth, all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. Back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer again, down through the heart. All the way back up, breath in through the nose. Forward folding on the out breath. We look up, and from here, let's step back, top of push-up. We're going to clench the body at the top of push-up. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to lower down or drop down, up dog, tight legs, and down dog. Very nice. Feet are about 2 fists apart. We can pedal the feet out if you like. Bending one leg, pushing the opposite heel towards down. Great. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet back together. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer. Back down through the center and all the way up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, stepping again, top of push-up, tight. We're going to lower, drop. Up dog, third eye. Down dog, looking at navel. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. Otherwise, staying still, of course, breathing. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up again, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. All the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up. We step in, top of push-up. We lower, drop. Up dog. And down dog. Nice. Remember, of course, you're welcome to rest anytime you like. And we're going to keep breathing. All right, step, jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Let's intertwine all of the fingers and turn the palms up to the ceiling. We're going to take the feet a bit apart and thumbs higher, pinkies lower, core in. We're going to take a couple breaths here, just really trying to bring those thumbs up towards the ceiling. We're going to lean over to your right. And we're going to lean over to your left. Back to center. Stay with the hands above the head, fingers intertwined. From mostly the hips up, we're going to turn and look to your right. And then we're going to turn and look to your left. Great. Arms down. Let's bring the feet back together. Big toes touching, ankles apart. Thumbs out is nice. Okay, let's sit in chair. Good. Up, over, again, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We step in, top of push-up. We're going to lower, drop. Up dog and down dog. We're going to do crescent tonight, right foot steps. We're going to stay on the ball of the left foot and arms up. You can bounce if you like, especially on this first one. You don't have to bounce, but only in crescent can you bounce. Very nice. Hands again at the top of the mat. We're stepping back. We lower, drop, up dog and down dog. Left foot stepping. We stay on the ball of the right. Arms up. If you like, bouncing. Oh, keep on keeping on. Great, hands again back down, stepping top of push-up, we lower drop, up dog, and down dog, and we're gonna breathe here. Good, step or jump, top of the mat, we look up, and we forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in chair again, and standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's please continue. We sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We look up, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, crescent again, right foot up to the top. Good, arms up. And we're gonna stay here, breathing. If you want to test your balance, you can bring the hands in prayer to the moon and look up. That is a little bit tough. Excellent. Hands back down again, stepping. We're gonna lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping. We're gonna stay on the ball of the right, back up, breathing here. Great, hands down again, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. And let's breathe. Good, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together, we look up, and we forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in Utkatasana, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do another one. We sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We're stepping again, top of push-up. We're gonna lower and drop. Up dog, down dog. Right foot again, crescent, left foot, we stay on the ball. Arms up for the moment. And then left hand shake forward, right hand shake back. Knee stays over the ankle, but we are twisting through the shoulders into the torso a bit. Let's breathe here. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping top of push-up. The lower drop. Up dog, down dog. Left side, please. Good, arms up to begin. And then right arm forward, left arm back. We're gonna breathe here. Very nice. Again, hands top of the mat. Stepping back, we lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Let's stay in down dog. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold, feet and knees. Let's sit in chair. We'll put cactus arms on the chair though. And we're gonna bring the right elbow outside of the left leg. With your left knee, pull it back forward. Hands in prayer to the sternum, fingers to the face. You could open the arms. We're gonna breathe. Good, forward fold, just rest for a moment hanging. Good. Sit in a chair again. Cactus arms again. And yes, indeed, left elbow outside, right leg, right knee might need to come back forward. We breathe here. Excellent. Forward fold. Take the feet apart. You can grab elbows or prayer. We're going to hang. You're welcome to bounce if you like. Engage the core. Come on all the way up and touch the ceiling. And then all the way back down. The peace fingers are coming under the big toes. Thumbs touching on the inside. Elbows away from the ears. Top of the head down. Great. All the way up again. And all the way down again. Each hand under each foot from the front. So the toes touch the crease in the wrist. Again, you could pull up on the feet if you like. We're trying to make the legs in the direction straight. Don't worry about it. Nice. Let's stand and we're just going to take a moment here. Shoulders back. And we are going to pivot through the standing series tonight. Right foot is on the line. Left heel steps back onto that line about the distance of one of your legs. Left foot's like at 45 degrees. Arms out on that line. We're going to reach out and right hand down. Left arm up. We breathe here. Back up for the first pivot. We're going to turn the right toes into 45 degrees and the left toes straight out the back of the mat. We're going to reach out a bit and left hand down, right arm up. Great. Up again. We pivot. Left toes 45. Right toes out. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches. We're going to reach the left arm way forward. And then left hand down. You could stay here or you could twist right arm up. Great. Up again. We pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes straight out the back. Let's reach the right arm forward. And then right hand down, left arm up. Keep that left hip in. And back up. Left foot 45, right toes forward. Let's re-lengthen the stance because we're gonna do warrior two. Arms out over those feet. We're gonna take many breaths here, breathing light shoulders. Engagement of the core. Let's do extended side angle. We're gonna take the center of the right forearm on the leg near the knee. Left arm is coming up and over. You could put the right hand on the ground. We're gonna breathe anyways. Excellent. Back up. We should straighten the right leg so that we can pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to bend the left leg and we're going to stay here in warrior two. And when you're ready, extended side angle, forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. Long breathing, long reaching. And up again. We pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes out. Warrior two, just for a couple more breaths here. And then we're going to twist. You could keep the back foot flat. I'm going to come to the ball of foot as I do mostly. Left arm, elbow comes outside. You could put the knee down too if you like. Hands in prayer to the sternum, and we're going to breathe here. Great. Up again. We pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out. Warrior two for a couple of breaths. Great. Same back foot, same as you did on the other side. We're swinging through. You could put the knee down. We're coming straight up into horse. We're going to bend at the legs and then hold the ceiling. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Maybe more than a couple. Now we straighten the legs. Let's turn the feet to run straight forward. Touch the ceiling. And right under the shoulders, we're going to try to touch the floor. Head down, head dropping, back dropping through the crown of the head. Let's stay here. Excellent. Back up. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers. Behind the tail, we shall intertwine those fingers. And indeed, we forward fold again. Arms are coming up off the back, a little, a lot. It can go really wild up and over if you got the flexibility in both the legs and the shoulders. Back up, touch the ceiling. Back down, we're grabbing shins, ankles or big toes, elbows away from the ears. Let's stay down low, both hands over to the right for a moment. Let's take a few breaths more than we usually do here today. And please, over to the other side. And let's come up. We're going to shorten the stance between 3 and 3.5 feet. Right toes straight forward. And we're going to do pyramid. So lots of options behind the back. Elbows is probably the simplest. And shoulder blades together. We're going to look up. We're going to come down and look at the right foot and breathe here. We're going to stay here a little bit longer today because my hamstrings are so tight. But it's good because they're tight from lots of hiking. You could stay in this here pyramid. I might have called Pyramid Warrior 3 a moment ago, I'm not sure, but this is Pyramid. We're going to go into Warrior 3 if you want to join, hopping up onto that front foot. Ooh-wee. Half moon, right hand down, left arm up. We'll stay here a little bit. You could switch the hands if you like. And let's put that right foot back where it was. We're going to pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. Bring the arms out for the rotation of the torso. And then again behind the back. We look up and down we come. If you like, Warrior 3 up on that left foot. Half moon if you want it. Half moon and for me is a little easier than Warrior 3. Switching the hands possibly. And let's stand and hop around a little bit. All right. We're going to do tree, standing on the left foot. We'll grab the right ankle. You can hold it up there. You can lock it up there. Lots of options. Hands to the heart or all the way up. Let's just breathe. Standing on one foot. Great. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right. The left is coming up. Try to copy what you did on the other side if possible. Excellent. Back to the left. Right knee is coming up, right hand on the right knee, left hand on the hip. You could grab the big toe, extending the leg straight forward, or just hold the knee. We're going to try to stay here, breathing, balancing. Keep a hold of that leg, open it out to the right. As we change our visual lock to over the left shoulder, stay on the one foot back to center, show me the bottom of that right foot. Excellent. Let's do the other side. So standing on the right, left on left, we're going to stay here. Whatever you did on the other side, see if you can do the same standing tall though. So if you were against the wall, your heel would be on the wall, your shoulders would be on the wall. We're going to open that leg out to the left as we look over the right shoulder. Back to center. Show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent. Put that down. I've never done these two poses in the same class. I usually alternate them, but I'm really feeling like it. So thanks for coming along. We're going to stand on the left. We're going to lift the right again, but this time the left hand's going to grab that right knee. The other hand could go on the hip, where you could reach back, kind of inducing a twist. And that twist kind of ends up stretching a little bit into the hip. It's a little bit like one of the poses we end with laying down. It has similarities. All of these standing poses, except for tree, those last couple have similarities to some of the stuff we do at the end of class. Nonetheless, here we are a little bit longer. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right, we're going to lift the left, and then right hand grabs that knee, other hand on the hip. You could stay here, you could reach back, you can look back. We're going to stay here a little longer. Great. Feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. Let's please come down into a squat. Elbows into the legs. We're going to take many breaths here just like this tonight. Although we're squatting through the back to the crown of the head, we're getting tall and we're breathing in the nose. Hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the ceiling and then all the way back down again. Hands in prayer straight forward. Again, this time through the ceiling to the moon. Back down, hands in prayer straight forward. One more time, all the way up again and all the way back down. We're going to be on the knees. If you want to double or triple up the mat in the middle and put your knees on that folded up part, that's super nice. Hands under the shoulders, wrists under the shoulders. Cat and cow, we drop the belly, looking up, third eye. Breathing out, we're going to arch the back. And we move and breathe. Back to center, we'll look over the right shoulder and see the tail. And over please to the other side. Back to center, right foot is stepping up to the top, left knee stays down, hands straight up to the moon. We're going to breathe here. Let's come down on the inside, right hand, right inside of the right foot. You could try to put the elbows down. You could even get in between so the hands out and the elbows trying to come down. Maybe they get there, maybe they don't. Find a nice place of tension and breathe. Let's do the other side. Step by step, right knee back, left foot forward, arms up again. We'll take several breaths here. And down on the inside. Try to copy again what we did on the previous go round. Right back to hands and knees. And we are going to turn the right hand in to face the left. And we're going to feed that left arm through, laying onto the shoulder and the side of the face. You could push that hand against the ground, the right hand, or you could come around the back. Many breaths here, resting into this twist. Back up. We turn the left hand in. We're going to feed the right arm through, and we're going to breathe here. Whatever you did on the other side, do the same, please. Back up the center. If you rolled up the mat like me, you can unroll it because we're stepping back top of push-up. We're going to lower drop, up dog, and down dog. From down dog, we're going to hold the right leg up. You could bend it. And then we're going to throw that shin top of the mat. Left leg crawls back a little bit. You could lift the heart, and then down we come. Hands down, forearms down, head down. We're going to breathe here. Very nice. Hands down again. We step back. You could shake that leg that was bent if you like. We're gonna lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Let's hold the left foot up over the back wall. You could bend it also. And throw that shin up top. Right leg crawls back. We lift the heart. Down again we come. We continue the breathing in the nose. All right, one more time. Hands top of the mat. We're stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Great. Let's sit down with the legs straight out in front of us. We're going to start with dynamic forward folds, and then we're going to do a hold, and I'm going to show you some tricks if this is difficult for you. But let's breathe in and touch the ceiling. We'll breathe out, try to touch the toes, all the way back up. And yes, over and over, please. Good. So we're going to stay down. If it's hard for you to get to your toes, you can take either the strap around your feet, which is nice because it opens up the feet flat, or grab the mat on its end corners and use the mat like a strap on your feet. And we're going to stay right here and bring the nose down towards the knees best you can. With the mat on the feet like this, it keeps them really flat, but it makes the forward fold a bit more intense, which is good because we're getting something out of it. Anyways, I'll stop talking. We're going to breathe. Excellent. You can release the mat if you were using it. Let's bring these soles of the feet together. We pull them in pretty tight. Left hand on top of the small toes, right hand on top of that. We sit up tall. You could butterfly the legs if you like. You don't have to. We're going to take just a couple of breaths here. And then let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs. Keep the shoulder blades like kind of pulling back and together. It will restrict your movement, but it's just a little bit nicer for the body. Anyways, here we are breathing, trying to bring the sternum to the big toes, the low part of the sternum. Excellent. Back up, left leg out in front, right foot flat on the mat. We're going to do our twist. Left toes point to the moon, left arm. You could hold the leg, you can come outside of the leg. Right hand is behind you. We rotate back, gently looking back at the eyeball line. Excellent. Other side, right leg out, left sole in, right arm comes around, grabs that left leg. Again, we sit up tall. Again, you can bring the elbow outside. Again, we're giving profile with the head, looking at the eyeball line. Great. Back to center. We will be on the tail if you want to double up your mat here in the back. And both legs bent. We're going to bring the arms underneath those bent legs. And you could stay here. You could let go. You could straight the legs. You could put the hands behind the head. We're doing 5. Go across the legs. Let's sit up really tall. We're holding the shins. We're putting a little bit of force, grabbing the shins as we sit up tall. Good. Number 2, back up, please. Great. Cross the legs again. Sit up tall. Very nice. Number 3. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 4, please. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Yes, indeed, it's the last one. Back up. Excellent. Let's hug the knees in, and we're going to lie back. Let's grab the shins with the forearms and pull them down and bring the nose up for a moment. Great. We're doing bridge, feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart. We're going to lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers. And we're going to stay here. If you want to do our Urdhva, that's great. Great. Back down. We are going upside down. We're starting with plow. Kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. You could have the hands on the back or intertwine fingers with the arms down. We're going to take a nice long run on this one today. Just breathing. If the hands are not yet on the back, put them there now. Fingers towards the front, fingers towards the spine, thumbs running around the front. You can try to bring the elbows in closer to the distance of the shoulders before you bring the feet up, and then feet up. Strong foundation of shoulders and elbows, breathing, looking at the feet. Bend the legs, bring the knees to the ears, and we're gonna roll down into dead bug. Knees in the armpits, soles of the feet up to the sky. You could stay still or rock around. Excellent. Knees into the chest just for a moment. It kind of lines up the legs so that we can then lay down flat. If you have a strap and you want to use it on this next pose, you're welcome to. It's a grouping of poses. Otherwise, we're going to lift the right leg up. And if you got the strap, it's on the foot. If you don't, back of the leg. If your leg can stay straight with the shoulder down, peace fingers grab the big toe. Quite similar to the standing balancing situation we did. Let's breathe here. We'll keep a hold of the leg and we're going to let that leg fall out to the right as we reach out and look to the left. Good, let's come up. We're going to switch hands. And then again, it's like that twisting when we did standing. The leg comes all the way over as we reach and look to the right hand. Back up to center. Both hands behind the back of the leg, nose towards the knee. Couple more breath here. Excellent, let that down. And yes, indeed, we're going to do the other side. So left on left, and we'll stay with that foot up, trying to have the shoulder down and the head down, and the shoulder close to down. Go ahead, let that leg fall out to the left as you reach out and look to the right. Up again, we're going to switch hands and then let that leg fall over to the right as you reach out and look to the left. Back up to center, both hands up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. And let that down. You could stay laying down. Otherwise, I'm going to do just a 5 minutes sitting in meditation. I got my rolled up mat right here that I'm going to sit on. So that is under the hips and the legs are crossed, so the feet are just kind of down out in front of us. Intertwine fingers with the thumbs touching shoulders back, core in. Becoming aware of the body breathing itself. And we're going to stay here for about 4 or 5 minutes. All right. If you were laying down, you want to finish out, you could stay laying down, but we're going to bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making a bit of fire. And then arms all the way up. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth and more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. And then let it all out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. It is danieloverberger.com, especially for those of you watching the rerun on YouTube. You can find a donate button there. And let's see. Yes, they've changed everything on here. I can stop.